theory is that the holiday season, at least for Walmart, will be better than expected. Now, it puts pressure on Target because we know that someone is. We've not been able to see both of them do well. We've not been able to see Home Depot and Lowe's do well. But one thing we have to know is that there was a special many, many years ago about the age of Walmart, I think it was. And even though you haven't been down there in a long time, it matters.
It does. I would point out, guys, grocery was where they had particular strength. Not that there wasn't strength across the board. You're seeing the reaction in the stock market this morning to those 8.2% U.S. comp store sales numbers year over year. But it does appear that when it comes to, food and consumables growth, it outpaced general merchandise. And that is something to keep an eye on there. Well, because they said that they actually saw higher income people adding to their growing share of the grocery market in the country. They saw some consumers trading down, so to speak, to private label brands at Walmart. But grocery definitely was the engine here to a certain extent.
Well, David, think about yesterday. Yesterday, the story was that if there was big grocery, there couldn't be big buy of everything else. False narrative. Again, false narrative. Maybe true for Target, but false narrative for Walmart.
General merchandise sales declined low single digits with softness in electronics, home, and apparel. And so, Jim, remember, because I had been hearing there might be some weakness. The consumer's getting weak. Obviously, that doesn't seem reflected in these numbers, but you do need to sort of look a bit deeper here because it is an interesting mix in terms of real strength in grocery and not quite as much when it comes to electronics, home, and apparel. Apparel in certain categories, they say, are the heavy categories. We'll continue to work through those. And a reminder, we said at the beginning of Q1, we need a couple quarters to work through the inventory in apparel.
Well, that could make it tough for Target, if that's the case. I mean, Carl, when I think about Target, yes, I go food shopping there. But in the end, it's apparel. And if Walmart says there's too much apparel.
Well, we talked about inventory in the A block. They have brought it down sequentially for 2 quarters now. I don't know if you saw, I've been getting tons of 50% off from Domino's Pizza. There's a piece on Bloomberg about the Apple MacBook discounting. Promotions are here. They're here.
They are definitely here. And I think that there are a lot of people who believe, no matter what, that housing slowing means that you don't put more money in your house. Now, Michael, one of the things that we've learned is that we're supposed to say if they're not buying or selling new houses, they're renovating.
Right.
I don't know if that's another false narrative.
It doesn't seem as if there's a big push. There's no, refi activity that would kind of support a lot of that. It just doesn't seem like it's either cheap enough or in the right spot in the cycle for that type of thing to take hold. Although what's interesting is how the home builders themselves refuse to go back to the lows from June.
And Home Depot, despite what we hear, won't go down, in part because what goes down is tech.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether Amazon can stay up. Carl, one of the things that I think has been most bothersome to people is everything involved with the home. I mean, Lennar has been the star. Well, you're not supposed to buy Lennar into a tightening cycle, other than if you think the tightening cycle is about 10.
And is it?
Well, when you get a PPI this cool, then people are going to say, you know what, a second PPI is going to be able to make it so that Lael Brainerd's story is right. And if Lael Brainerd's story is right, can you really wait? Can you wait?
Well, and the other part of it is, whatever the Fed does, the 10-year is down where it is.
Right.
And that's going to have a pull on mortgage rates. So if you've topped in mortgage rates, even if they're not going down much, who knows?
How about the fact that the street, the research, which is heavily biased for the idea that there's no way you can break through, David, how about if the street is incorrect and there's just a lot of money looking for a few stocks, no IPOs? So, Eddie, would you think that there's a possibility that there could be enough money that's shifting out of crypto? Or is crypto chimerical and there really isn't that kind of money coming from Solana? Do we still have the Solana bug to the right? And I want to know why we don't have, chain link fence? What is that called?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what Serum was. Yeah. Or, like, $2.2 billion is Serum. It was only worth $65 million, but hey.
Well, how much was waged in Powerball in the end? 1.8? 1.8. Okay. Solana, Powerball. Why not put the Powerball bug on? That there's still money left. Let's get it started. Because you know what? That's more honest.